Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and this video is for Valentine's Day and it is my bonded pairs of decks, and I'm going to do, I'm not sure how many pairs, but each of them has a personality, so you might want to play along. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so these two together are my cute couple. They are just so cute together, so perfect together, and they are just a hoot together, and they're so fun, and they just enjoy each other's company so much. Everybody around them wants to know them, they're cute and they get dressed up and they have a good time and they like to be together and they're just happy. And they just enjoy each other's company. So that's my cute couple. And these decks are in a kind of a freewheeling relationship because the Soul Trees and the Tarot of the Holy Spectrum, the Infinity Edition and the regular edition, they're fine. And they could even all three go out together. And they're good with that, because all three of them go really well together. One of them is the Infinity Edition is bright and vibrant, kind of feels a little less serious. And the regular edition, a little more subdued and serious. But they both go so well with the Soul Trees Ascension. And they go so well with each other. You might all find all three of them going out clubbing together, and they're fine with it. And Soul Tree doesn't want to be tied down to any one deck. It goes with so many decks. And the Holy Spectrum is good with that. It's fine. Soul Trees goes best with the Holy Spectrum of any of my decks that I've paired with the Holy Spectrum, but Soul Trees goes with so many other decks too. Okay, and this pairing is kind of my Enigmatic Couple. It's the Universal Folk Oracle with the Jonas Jaus. Or Jonas Jaus or Jonas Jaus, I have no idea how to say it. And I discovered this through Sylvia at Fairlight Tarot. She posted this pairing on Instagram and I had to have it. This deck, you've got this soft, kind of shy oracle and this very strong, powerful tarot. But they go so well together. And this is a couple where, you know, maybe you're talking to them and one of them is just kind of is overbearing a little bit in the conversation. Might kind of take over, and the other card just kind of speaks up quietly. And the other partner doesn't dismiss them, listens to them, but has much stronger opinions. But somehow they make their relationship work. And they sure do work. these two together. Another pairing I discovered through Sylvia at Fairlight Tarot, the Savvy Soul Tarot and the Outlaw Oracle. And this is a very independent couple. They're footloose and fancy free. They don't have anything holding them down. They can travel around, travel with each other. They backpack around the world. They have so many stories to tell. And they just work so well together. They're great traveling companions. And they have a lot to say. So many stories to tell. They're so interesting. And each one stands on its own perfectly fine, but somehow together they're more. And this is the Quirky Couple. And I discovered this through Maureen at Waves of Your Soul. And even the backs go well together. That's crazy. These two decks just feel like they were made for each other. But these are just kind of quirky. Oh, upside down. Quirky. Interesting, odd. They tell jokes to each other, and sometimes no one else understands the joke. But they do. They speak to each other in their own private language. But you can tell that they're perfect for each other, and there is no other deck for either of them. They only have eyes for each other. And that's perfect, because even the quirkiest amongst us deserves to have someone who understands us. And these decks understand each other. Just so fun and perfect. And these two are my yoga couple. They like to explore, but they spend a lot of time on introspection, meditating, thinking about the meaning of life, how to be a better person. They like to have deep conversations. And they are alone together, together alone. They're separate, but together. Maybe that's how I should put it. Don't lean too heavily on each other. But they go together so well. And each of them brings its own strength to the relationship. As the Spacious Tarot doesn't have any human figures in it, and it sometimes kinds of needs that. It's the Star Seeker brings that to the relationship. And these two together, Pagan Otherworlds and the Woodland Wardens, are my artist couple. And this pairing backs together. This pairing I discovered through Krista at, I think she's called Krista Chronicles now, Krista's Chronicles, something like that. These two go so well together. Aesthetically, they are perfect. And I don't really use any other oracle with Pagan Otherworlds. They're both very artistic, but they are very different artistic styles. And it's cards like this that kind of make me think about them maybe showing up in some, to a party in some kind of out there outfit, and they kind of like to talk about out there subjects. Very interesting, very forward thinking, very cosmopolitan kind of view on everything. Not always understood. Cards like this, don't always understand them at first. And they don't have the same artistic styles. They're both artists, but they understand each other. And that's what matters in a relationship. And together they speak a language. And they're so beautiful together. They may be a little eccentric at times. But they're beautiful. And this is my eccentric couple. The Mushroom Oracle and Boadicia's, I think that's how you say it, Tarot of Earthly Delights or something to that nature. The reason that the Mushroom Oracle goes so well with this is that it has a suit of fungi. And it's just crazy good together. And they are just kind of out there, but they're really beautiful. And if you take the time to understand what they're trying to tell you, it's deep and meaningful. They speak the same language. They speak the same kind of weird, crazy language, and they see the world the same way. And they even point out its absurdity at times. And maybe they're eccentric because the world is absurd. So good together. So good. And my last pairing is Love-Struck Lovers, who are torn apart and brought back together again. I know these decks may not have been torn apart, but for me, they were brought back together again. So this is the Greenwood, which has been long out of print, but the art is available to create your own deck for yourself. And this is the Celtic Shamans pack, which is an old deck, and it's been printed in many editions and is available now. But I never had the Greenwood until very recently. I should say the artwork is by Cheska Potter in both of these decks. So they are meant for each other. I don't usually pair together artwork by the same creator just because it's a little too much, but these are meant to be together. They will always find each other, and they will not belong to anyone else. They will only belong to each other. And these are just perfect together. I've had the Celtic Shaman's Pack for a long time and I love it, but I never really had a deck that went with it until it found its long lost love. And now they are happy together. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was fun to do because I really wanted to do something with my bonded pairs of decks. And it was kind of fun to apply a personality to each couple. So if you have some bonded pairs, maybe you want to share them. So have a nice Valentine's Day. Take care of yourself. And thanks for watching. Bye.